right, so this was a flour sugar canister I threw the other day, threw yesterday. And I made 2 lids, actually 3 that go with this guy. So I'm going to show you how I trim the lids. So when I threw this piece, I threw a ledge onto this edge. I probably could have gone a little bit deeper, and that would have been a good idea. But these guys are going to fit pretty darn well right up against here. They should fit fairly tight. So I'll probably be okay, but next time I would probably leave just a little bit more. Sometimes when I get to talking as I throw, I don't concentrate quite as well. So what I'm going to do, I threw a couple of styles of lids. The first one is right side up. So this lid was thrown, but this is the top of the pot, this is the bottom of the pot. In fact, it's still stuck on to the bat. It's beginning to break free. And by the way, all pots, if you leave them on a bat, will break free. They will pop off. You just have to be patient. People always tell me, oh, they don't pop off. They do. You just need to wait. They will pop off. If you live somewhere that's very dry, they will pop off much quicker than you're hoping. If you live somewhere like Florida, like here, then sometimes they stay on a lot longer than you're hoping for. But just don't rush them. Be patient. They will come off. Usually here, if I don't cover them, they pop off a day after, maybe a day and a half after. Sometimes it takes 2 days. It depends on how big it is. If it's really, really a big piece, it may even stay on there for 3 days. I don't wire underneath my pieces, just so you know. The only exception would be a platter or a wide plate, and I would wire under that. Okay, so I added a little bit of moisture to this just to make sure it stays on. So it's going to be just a little bit slimy when I start. No, that's not too bad actually. I always start at the top when I trim right side up. And I do that because I want the piece to stay on the bat. And if you start really going after that edge, sometimes they pop free. So I just start by cleaning up whatever's at the very, very top. Sorry, hot tub tried to make a lot of noise there, so we shut it back off. Now when you trim, if you throw something thick, it allows you to play with form. It becomes a giant lathe. So there are things that I leave a lot of extra clay so that I can do just this. And lids are actually an excellent shape to do this with. They're so low, they're not going to fall. So you can just throw them thick and then go after them with your trimming tool. Something tall, I'm going to try to get really quite close to the finished shape when I throw it. And I'm just going to touch it up. But something like this, I mean, you might as well have some fun with it. And what's funner than trimming? I know some people will say they hate it. I don't think they're doing it right, because to me, it's great. I love to start the day with it. Most mornings I trim first thing. It's just a great way to start the day. I just find it so meditative and relaxing. Look at that. Now, I got to be very careful not to really take any clay away from this edge, because this is set to fit this guy. Now this one's drier now. It's already shrunk down. It's going to be drier than that, so that's going to throw it off a little bit, but I just want to make sure this looks close. Oh yeah. See, I'm just a touch wide, and that's going to be perfect. It's going to shrink in a little bit. As this dries, it will shrink, and it's going to fit beautifully. I may just have to just lightly sponge around the edge to get it to drop in there, but it's going to be good. Okay.